We're changing franchise now for the Eaglemoss. This is a Space 1999 Eagle Transporter. Hi guys, Retro Trek Ralph here. Another Eaglemoss HeroCollector Master Replicas model magazine. Don't know, actually, there's a magazine in here. Review for you guys. So this is the Space 1999, and I don't know why when I say that, I sound like I'm making it with more nines on it than it is. But hey ho, this is the Gerry Anderson show, the live action show they did in the 70s. I've literally just gone through all this series, and let's say for a nowadays audience, I was born in the 70s, so I grew up around this, and this toy from the Dinky, the green, whatever, was one of my favourite toys. That and Thunderbird 2 were my favourite toys. Right, so this is the Eaglemoss version. I assume it's going to be probably about the same, maybe a little bigger than the Dinky toy. I have got a review on here of those, but it's a long way go. I might redo a lot of videos anyway. So these are part of the Master Replicas resell of the Eaglemoss stock. So you won't have any branding for them on unless they stick anything on, but luckily they're not. But that's fine, we give them a big plug anyway for doing what they're doing. So let's get in. This is the transporter. I have two. They only brought 3 of these out before they went bust. I'm not sure if they're going to carry on doing any more, like doing the 9 Hawk. Somebody actually mentioned today about me doing that. It is tricky to get these out, but there's a little tiny bit of strain to get it out, but I'm trying to be careful. Trust me. Also, these were sealed. Somebody else meshes on a video as well, saying only the really big models get sealed. I've been doing these for quite a few years, most of the Eaglemoss models, and that silly circle on there which takes, we need bleach and God knows what to take the thing off, but even if you try and peel it off properly, you end up ripping this bit of cardboard here, which you'll probably find on the other one when I get around to reviewing it. So we have inside a magazine. Cool. Okay, so this is a matte magazine, which is good because the glossy fronts on the other ones were an absolute nightmare to film. So, HeroCollector. So we only had 3. The standard transporter, the other one, which is the laboratory one, and that one's got the boosters on as well. There's another one with a booster pack on the back, which is a model kit I really need to get on with doing. There are quite a few different variants of the Eagle, even the Eagle with the boosters on the back, probes and stuff like that from the series. If you want to see the Space 1999, see again, I think I said too many 9s. It's a good series for what it is. It's Martin Landau and Barbara Bain playing the characters of Commander Koenig, and yeah, there's one for the comments for you. Yeah, I'll get it. It'll pop out before the end of this video anyway. So they're showing about the Moonbase Alpha, which is where it was obviously set. UFO was a series that was kind of, it was still a Gerry Anderson production, but it was kind of, you could almost say it's like Space 1999 Series 0-ish, but you couldn't, because it was a different sort of thing, but it was still really good. And the characters in there were odd, should we say, but still a quite good series, and I'm actually literally watching it as I trying to get through it. It's difficult 70s sci-fi, it really is. I mean, the UFO series, every opportunity they're either smoking a cigarette, drinking on the job, and I'm like, this is not what we do nowadays. I mean, smoking's now an old nothing habit, and drinking's, yeah, let's leave drinking out that. So we can have these with the pod on the back there for taking the nuclear waste. We can also have the medical one as well. There's the one you can just barely see on the back of there with the booster rockets on the back. Ah, there it is as well, but that's not part of this. So the standard transporter, they love this shape. They're just modular with scaffolding, but they've got a neck core down in the middle. Kind of similar-ish to a very small Discovery from 2001. Obviously not a thing anyway. Nothing to do with. It's only been 2 years. It's Arthur C. Clarke, and yeah, it's completely different franchise. So we actually, this pod does come off. So technically, I might leave this out of the box when I review the other one. I might show if it does. We can combine the different pods on these because these square pods come off. These are the booster rocket, well, the landing gear legs and the steering rockets and whatever else. Well, RCS, so we do it in Star Trek. Ah, hello, there's Brian Johnson. He showed off all of the the models. These basically that I would love that. If anybody's got one of these for free, please get in touch. I think that's probably the size of the dinky one, and this is not going to be the size of this. It can't be. If it was, that would be immense. So, I mean, if they did an XL, I assume if Eaglemoss did an XL, it would be like that. So we have the side boosters one. I don't have that one yet. Potentially, I have one. There is a decent one on eBay at the minute, and I've been messaged about that, whether or not I want to buy it. Box is a little bit dented, but hopefully inside should be fine. I'm still on the fence. I'm still a bit iffy with the money at the moment, so might or might not buy that one. Laboratory coming soon. So that they only actually showed they were going to do 3, which is a shame because there's quite a few variants they could have done. Even just, well, I know they wouldn't do. It's like having a Star Trek Constitution class and going, here you go, is 1700, Constitution, 1701, Enterprise, 1702, whatever that one is, and 1703, 1704, Yorktown, and going on Republic and all sorts of stuff like that. They could have done loads, but no. Oh my God. All right, to start off with, Eel Transporter has no production number. Okay, so Space 1999, 2001, 1975. I'm a little older than this. So let's have a look. Oh, it's relatively light. Stand it just sits on, so no grabbing hold of everything. There couldn't be too much anyway. It probably just sits on the middle of there anyway. Now, I was hoping that these suspension legs would actually flex, but they don't. But if you look at the ship itself, this is landing legs there, booster rockets on the back. If you're unfamiliar with the ship, these are absolute classic 70s design. The cockpit in front, you've got, I don't know why you've got 2 up here, but you've also got 2 down there as well, but that's where the feet go. And then that's the windows in front, even though it's all instruments. Thrusters, this part would come out and go, it wants to, scaffolding on the back, boosters, and all sorts of gubbins, landing thrusters and all sorts on the bottom. I'm quite impressed with this. Right, let's see, because this is supposed to got a magnetic off of this. No. That doesn't want to come off. Is there a magnetic thing? How does that come off then? I thought it came off. Unless it's just because it's a magnetic... docking tube magnetic latch. Yeah, okay, fine. So it doesn't, the pod does not come off. That's fine, it's just one piece model. They had on the Dinky toy, which I think is probably about same size, maybe a tiny bit smaller. There was a little catch on the top of here, which you just, and then it would unlatch the pod, and you could change it with the other ones in the range, but no. So it is, I say it is virtually the same size as the Dinky. It's mainly plastic. Everything just feels like it's a bit plastic. Maybe the pods on the side could be metal. So let's get you in quite a bit. I'll leave it on the side so we can just zoom past. There we go. I've got a cockpit. But nice, this focused in and nothing's going to be in the way. So cockpit there, a lot of detailing on there. Go down the back, like warning stickers for the scaffolding. Or the superstructure, should we say. Windows there for the pod. Magnetic latch for the docking, which they don't do a docking. There is a 1612 website. They do these in a different scale. Might put a link in the description. Bell housing there for the rockets, well, on the back, and some boosters and cans for the propellant on the back there. It's a very stripped ship. There's the RCS thrust on the side, very much kind of like the rocket, the moon rockets, the Apollos, the Eagles and stuff like that. Because obviously it's an eagle, but it's not that eagle. Sort of design wise. The hatch there to enter and exit. Also nice Moonbase Alpha stickers on the sides. Pod as well. I really did. But growing up, this was such an iconic ship. The Enterprise, yes. We know the Enterprise is an iconic ship. The Constitution class, the proper original Matt Jeffries model. But this is just... I mean, the landing gear legs on that, but they are higher than the boosters. Maybe they're retracted back and retract down. I don't know, maybe they thought that. There's a hell of a lot of design on here. I have a lot of work. Just feel as this rockets are a little bit loose. It's creaking a little. I know it's not fully attached and it's not meant to be on some bits. But, yeah. Gorgeous ship. This is definitely one of my favourites. In old-time sci-fi, bell housing for all 4 rockets on the back. Cool as something. I do have a model kit I need to make, and I keep saying this every time I touch a subject on Space 1999 that I need to make, and it will be the laboratory one, and it will have the boosters on the back as well. It will be fully kitted out. I just want to light it. The only lighted parts would be either do the engines and put a little LED in the end of the model kit, or then put 2 bits in here where the cockpit is. Not this flat black part, the back part there. There are stickers for that, just try and light it back. There's no flashing lights on these or anything. I'd possibly put lights under here, but these would be landing and takeoff thrusters, so there'd be nothing really lit all the time. The back, yes, flying along with the lights on the back, but there was more of a practical smoke effect, or maybe fireworks and stuff like that effect, that they actually had on these models when they were being filmed for the series. But there's been talk of potentially this getting redone. There was also talk about Blake 7 getting redone, about, I think, UFO maybe. Thunderbirds definitely got done, and Captain Scarlet. But they're obviously there sort of that same franchise as this. If they ever did something like this, it was an oddball sort of series. I mean, spoilers coming. I'll better flash something on the screen if I can. The moon had a nuclear incident with a nuclear waste dump on the one part of the moon, and it blasted the moon out of orbit. And its mission, its thing is it's floating out into cosmic space, and it falls through wormholes and dimensional things and wibbly wobbly whatever else stuff, and they see different aliens every week and different planets to try and land on and do what they want. But it's a good show for the time. It's like watching Buck Rogers, the 80s version of Buck Rogers. Gil Gerard and the rest of the cast, they're good. It's just the whole series is in that 80s sort of thing. It's like watching Star Trek. There was a lot of 60s influence in there. Same as this, early 70s. Awkward. Some scenes are very awkward. So, yeah, good show to watch. If you ever get round to watching it, please. It's 2 series. There's a couple of films that they did with it as well, but they were just cut together from different episodes, so they're not really worth a watch. Just watch the series and you're done, and that's fine if you can get around to it. I think they're either on Amazon Prime or Netflix might have them or something like that, but they are out there anyway. So yeah, this is Eagle Transporter. Really like this. It was definitely worth the money, and I want the 3rd one, which the next one's going to be the laboratory, and I do want the booster one. I'll get there eventually, but at the moment this is today's. Tomorrow's is going to be another video. We'll wait until either there's an offer or until I buy that one on eBay. So, thank you for watching. I'm getting a bit of indigestion. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Please consider being a Patreon to help out the channel so I can continue bringing you great content like this. And I will see you, hopefully, in another video. Bye for now.